I felt so seen. I felt like, yes, others get it. Crazy. Not alone. Man, I love that for me. For all of us.
This is a Moxie moment. Buckle up. Woo! Woke up early, somehow still late. Kids arguing about who touched whose plate. Keys in my hand, but my brain's in space. Trying to find my calm in this wild mom race. I laugh through the mess, cause crying's too much. If motherhood had trophies, I get one for barely keeping up. Welcome to a Moxie moment, where the chaos is real and we own it. Finding joy in the mayhem, I'm thriving. But honestly, I'm slaying it daily. Yeah, this is a Moxie moment. Wait, where's my shoe?
Hey, everybody. Okay, I'm excited. Let's see what we're talking about today. So, to a Moxie Moment. There might be something up there. I'm not for sure. Possibly not. Now, the podcast where we laugh at life, tell the truth about the chaos, and remind ourselves that surviving the week counts as a win. It is. I'm your host, Moxie B. And today we're diving into questions that have been bothering me like for years. Is adulthood actually a scam, guys? It's a good question, right? Spoiler, yes. Yes, it is. I have evidence. So let's get into it. Let's start with the first segment, Moxie Moment of the Week. So in this segment, we will be discussing a moment that Moxie has gone through this week, or this past week, or whatever. This one is titled The Driveline Disaster That Tested My Spirit. All right, y'all. Moxie Moment of the Week is dedicated to one of the places that my patience goes to die. The school driveline. I mean, where do we start? Okay, so I despise the school driveline. I've only dealt with it at one school, so I have no say about other school drivelines. But I've been dealing with it for years, and I avoid it like the plague. Don't know if the plague still exists, but if it did, that's how you avoid it. Do not do it. So I have my son in like before and after care. So I drop him off before Driveline would even start, and I pick him up after Driveline begins in the afternoon. I pick him up after Driveline is over in the evening. But there are times where I end up having to be into Driveline. Like on some of my, want to go into the office later, I tend to not leave the house till later, and that means that I'm dropping him off later, and so that's in Driveline in the morning, usually Fridays. Or where they cancel aftercare because holidays is coming up or whatnot. So then I'm in Driveline in the afternoon on those days. Yeah, I don't like it. Okay, so for one, it's these parents. It's the other parents. It's their fault. I don't like it because of them. Because they just, common sense ain't common all the time, you know? And it's just like, there are cones, there's arrows, there's signs, there's everything telling you what to do and what not to do, what way to go and what way not to go. And they're just like, nah, that's not going to work for me. I'm going to do whatever I want because I can do whatever I want. Ain't nobody's going to tell me nothing. I just feel like somebody needs to tell you something because you're going to cause an accident out here or cause things to hold up even more. It's just, I just don't like it. So my son's school has like two. One, if you're making a left-hand turn into the entrance, there's a lane for that. And then if you're coming down and doing a right-hand turn into the entrance, there's a lane for that. So I come from the way where I have to take left-hand turns into the entrance. And if I see a car coming down the entrance lane from the right, I'm going to go because yet again, we have two lanes. Those lanes merge farther up. So they're supposed to stay in their lane and I get in my lane. And then as we get farther up, those lanes merge. So if they're in front of me, I'm going to let them go in front. If they're behind, they need to merge after me. That's how that's supposed to work. The cars coming in that right turn lane don't want to follow those directions. And they want to cross right over into the left turn lane. So the cars that are turning left won't be able to turn because this car just ran into their lane to hurry up and get over, instead of waiting to merge where it says to merge. Or if we're going and then there's a lot of cars because we're in Driveline, the car will, in the right turn lane, will just sit there at the beginning of the turn, like right at the beginning of the entrance and wait to merge. So it holds up the rest of that turn lane instead of going all the way up to the top of the merge where they have 5 cars space to get up to the top to merge. Just merge like you're supposed to. I'm like, there's 2 lanes. Merge where it says to merge. And things will run so smoothly. Getting past that part. That's one way. Then it comes and then it splits into 4 lanes. Well, now it's 3 lanes. It used to be 4. But it splits into 3 lanes that merge back into 1 lane that now split back into 3 lanes. Now, this is not normal. This just happened this year because they're doing construction and they're building onto the school. So they had to take away the normal Driveline directions and like redo us through the parking lot. So this is chaotic even more than it normally is. But so it goes from 3 lanes to 1 lane back to 3 lanes. And without any guidance, these parents don't know how to take their turns. When we're coming back into merge the 3 lanes, it's supposed to be car, 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 car. Some parents feel like, why should I have to wait my turn? I'm going to go behind the car that just went in front of me instead of letting the one in the other lane go like it's supposed to. So now it's like car, car, 5 cars, car, car, 2 cars, like 3 cars, 2. Then they start honking. Like, there's a flow to it, and it would work so much better if you would just go with the flow instead of just trying to be a bully and budge your way through, like, with your kids in the car. So we're getting through here. So we're going around. Now we're splitting off in 3 again. Now they have somebody navigating that one, so they're like, you go, multiple cars come, stop. Now next lane, multiple cars, stop. So that's navigated. That's fine. Now we're up to the 1 line, back into the 1 line to now drop off our kids. It's just, it gives me anxiety because they're like, all right, there's workers out there, you know, like the school staff that come and open the doors for the kids. And like, okay, get out, get out. And so, why do with the kids? Now it's the kids. Why are you taking so long to get out the car? Sir, why were you not, like, had your hand on the buckle as we was rolling up? And so when I stopped, click, there we go, click. Fast moment, click, and then grab backpack, get out. Why is she standing with the door open trying to let you out and you still struggling? You got to be ready. It's just, it's a lot. With that being said, too much anxiety, I will avoid it. 10 out of 10 do not recommend, but it's clearly something we have to deal with. That's why I do before care, and with before care, it's fine, except for when the parent decides that they want to have a full-blown conversation with their door wide open, and so it's kind of hard for you to even go around when you're done dropping off your kid because you don't want to hit their door. Close your door, sir. Why are you even getting out? There's staff there to open the door for the kids and, like, help them out. Why are you getting out? Like, I don't know. It's just, it's too much. That's all I'm saying. It's just, I would rather just do my before care. That's why I like before and after care. It's less chaotic. The parents aren't trying to kill me or my kid. And there's the ones where the line will be so backed up to the main street, and like it's 1 lane forward and then exiting. Parents don't want to wait, and they will go into the exit lane to go around. Now, I've never seen an accident happen that way, but you would think if parents are leaving, there's only one way for them to go, and you just block their way by going forward in the exit lane. It's a lot, but yeah. So yeah. When things happen, we got to do that. We got to deal with Driveline. Do not recommend. Gonna have my mom pick him up next time. Yay. Moving on to the next segment. Hot take. Are dream morning routines a myth? I say so, yes. So while we're on the topic of chaos, let's talk about these dream morning routines that the internet just wants to sell us. Just this magical dream. Like, yeah, the dream morning routine. I wake up at 5 a.m. I start my coffee. I don't know if you take morning showers, but if they take a morning shower, they do their morning shower. They do a journaling or do a like workout. Or no, they don't do that. They do journaling, or they'll do like morning smoothies and like all this other stuff, and their makeup and their hair and all of this stuff. And I'm just like, meanwhile, my alarm goes off for me to snooze it 3 times. For me then to then get up, because I have to build up my wake up. I can't just wake up and go. It's a process. Levels to this, okay? Got to build up my wake up. So I snooze at least only 3 times. Then I get up on the last one. Restroom, face, brush my teeth, because I take showers at night. So ain't nobody got time for that in the morning. I don't have time for that in the morning. Bedtime shower is my shower. Anyways, yeah. So that's my routine. I don't have one like that. It's just vibing. Yeah. And then my son gets his alarms go off. He has 2. One to wake him up, so he gets himself together. The other one is to come into my room so that I know he's woke. And then he usually lays with his brother while I get myself together. I come out, I get dressed. He's usually waiting for me. He's got to take his medicine, all that stuff. He has his little routine. So we have like routines. but they're not exact and they don't always go as planned. And do we get out the door the same time every day? Never do. Never do. Never. Okay. Let's be honest. What we want, but is that what we get? Not really. So it's okay though. It is okay. We are all human. We do not need to be perfect. You know, I'm just trying to get out the door with everything I'm supposed to have. A phone, my laptop if I'm going into the office, my keys, my lunch. I've forgot that before. Yeah, I've forgot my laptop before too. I've had to drop him off at school, find out that I didn't have it, and then head right back to the house, get my laptop. So, you know, we are just trying to leave out the door with everything. He has his backpack, his jacket if he needs it, if it's cold. And that's it. Like that's what he needs. So his medicine, his inhaler, it should be always in his backpack. That's what we're trying to get out the door with. Not always does it happen. More than not, that win for us. Yay! Huh? But we are realistic. Dream mornings are definitely a myth. Okay? Those are fake. Okay, no. They might be real to somebody, but they're not real to me. So they're a myth for me. So let's jump right into the next segment, which is that I felt seen on the internet today. So speaking of internet, since we were talking about dream, how the internet just glamorifies these morning routines. I saw a meme on the internet this past week. That said, let me find it real quick. Yeah, I have it right here. I had to write it down because I want to talk about it. Adulthood is basically just saying it is what it is until you die. You know what? That hit hard because that is so true. It's just like how I feel sometimes. It's like how I feel. I swear adulthood feels like continuous loop of, wait, did I pay that bill? Did that one get paid? No, I definitely paid that. Right? Or why am I always tired? Didn't I get enough sleep last night? Like, what's going on? Or even like, no, for real. Like this, for real, this is something that happens to me so much and it's scary. Why did I just come into this room? What was I looking for? I try that whole like backtracking thing. I think that works the best for me. Backtracking and like redoing my steps, that works the best for me because I'm like, why am I here? I came in here for something. What is it? A lot of times it does help, but sometimes I'm just like, you know what? I guess it is what it is. There we go. If we're back to it is what it is, because usually clearly I didn't need that much because I can't remember for nothing, or this bill might not get paid because I ain't got it. It is what it is. It's just why? But the fact that meme said that and it's just like ding, I felt so seen. I felt like yes, others get it. It's crazy. I'm not alone. Man, I love that for me. For all of us. For all of us. Jumping right into the next segment. Let's see. It is Pop Quiz Wisdom. The advice segment where I promise honesty, not perfection. Because we ain't perfect over here. Okay. Things I've tried and they sounded good. It sounded good. Yeah, sounded good. Meal prepping. Sounds amazing. Until Sunday comes. And suddenly it doesn't. Like I'm tired just thinking about it. And I'm just like, I don't know. I'm an overthinker. So I'm just like, I have this like thought process that I have to go through. And it's just a lot. It's just too much. And I can't deal. But it sounds good. Like I feel like I've like done it. Oh, I'm going to do it. I did it this week. Not this week. But I'm saying like I've done it in the past where I'm like, oh, I did it a week. Yay, I did meal prep. And then the next week I'm like, wait, I have to do it again. Why did it come so fast? No, not ready. I wasn't ready. Yeah. So we might do that again. Maybe not. Yeah. Next, you're allowed to say no and it's free. I've said this so many times. It's okay to say no at times. And you should not feel any type of way about it because it is your prerogative. You can say no. You don't even have to give an excuse on why you are telling anybody no. Because you don't want to. Like, you don't have to. And that is okay. Yeah, you ask my family, they're like, yeah, you always say no. I don't always say no, but I always find that people only remember that you said no and not the times that you said yes. And they just feel like you said no more than you said yes. Because that's what they didn't like. And of course, they're going to remember what they didn't like more than what was the kind things. So I don't let it bug me. I'm still going to say no if I don't want to. Or if I don't, if it's not fitting into if it's not in here, if I'm not feeling it. If I'm not feeling it, it's not happening. And I'm saying no. That's just the honesty, not the perfection. What I just said. Another pop quiz wisdom. Let's see. Crossing off things on your to-do list count, okay? The small wins count. We celebrate the small wins over here. So, that being said, yes, I do this little app. I think it's called Fitch. It's got a little chick, little birdie. This is not paid because I ain't big like that. But Fitch, the little birdie with the app that helps with your self-care and your awareness, and it helps you. You know, it has little ads. I feel like it does if you really wanted to. Because I'm doing it, you get the points. So you get points, and then the points help your little birdie go on adventures. And then with the adventures, the birdie learns new things, builds its personality up in different ways based on the interaction you have with it. But it also grows and gets bigger and stuff. And so you're growing a birdie, making it learn things. It learns more about you. It learns more about itself. You learn more about yourself by doing these little activities to give the birdie points. And it's every small little thing counts, going outside. I have my certain routines that I do, like I said, shower, which is nighttime routine, wash my face, brush my teeth, that's the morning time routine. But I do this all at the end of the night. I just rack up my points. You can do it as you do it, but I don't remember to grab my phone like that. And then it's going outside. So those are my normals. Well, one Sunday I didn't go outside. So I'm cracking off my things, and I get to went outside. I'm wait, I didn't go outside today. Well, I can't get points for that. It doesn't know you lying if you lied to it and yeah, I did that just to get the points. But you know you lying. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like I need to actually do what I said I'm doing. So if I didn't go outside, I'm not about to click the points to go out that I said I'm going outside just so that she can go on her adventure. So I was well, now I got to figure out something else. What can I do? It gives you other things that you could do. If it's not on your to-do list, there's other things do aspirations, do breathing, deep breathing routine. It prompts you other options to get points to that are not normally in your everyday to-do list. Excuse me. So I go find something else to I actively do. I won't click that I did a breathing exercise unless I'm actually doing the breathing. So I do the breathing exercise, deep breaths, or it does the ones where you have to hold your breath in. Yeah, that's a lot. So I just do the simple deep breaths ones, but I do them so I can get the points. But that also motivates me to do them. So I really like that little app. It's really good. And I think those that points out small wins do count because it makes me feel better when I actually get her to get on an adventure. I'm yay, I did it. I helped her out. You know why she's helping me out. But yeah, so that's the end for Pop Quiz Wisdom. On to the next one. So the last segment of this time, because we are in it pretty deep, is the one thing, or maybe something, or nothing. So this part of the show is where people normally talk about here's one thing that made my week easier. So sometimes it's one thing that I'm searching for to help make my life easier, So this week, it's one thing, it's actually an idea I'm circling. I saw this gadget online that claims to basically organize your life. That's a bold promise though, because whose life is they organizing? They don't know what my life looks like. I don't even know if you can handle it, but it's very confident that they say they could do that, and I respect it for that. Yeah. Do I believe it? Not at all. Well, not yet. I don't know. We'll have to see. But then there's this planner that somebody recommended. Then I'm seeing ads for planners that people are recommending. They're beautiful, functional, inspiring. But let's be real. Buying a planner and using a planner, two different things. Because I got planners. I got journals. I got everything. Now, I've always had this issue. I do not finish what I start half the time. So starting to get organized and staying organized is my issue. And I just wish I could find something that would really help me. I mean, the Fitch app is helping with some of it, but not to the extent where I need. But let's come to our closing. What was I saying? Oh, all right, friends. That wraps up our moments of the week. Thank you for hanging out with me. Maybe laughing through the chaos or accepting adulthood is a scam, because it is. But at least we're scamming it back or trying our best. If you survive Driveline, those bills, remember to go pay them. Better double check. Morning routines and everything in between. Congratulations! Yay! Achievements have been unlocked. I'll see you next time on A Moxie Moment. Take care and take your moment. Bye!